is Mazel, and I'm taking care of the pro imaging business in Greece, Romania, Bulgaria, and all the Adria region, all countries in Adria region. Today, we are not going to talk about one cameras or one lenses. We are going to talk about a full solution, full workflow. All this solution and workflow are dedicated to you, the next generation of broadcasters and producers. During our event, Sebastien Devaud and his great team, Sebastien Devaud is our Canon ambassador, let's say Multicam Canon ambassador, is going to bring you into two different workflow.
Sorry to interrupt you, but you just have the live now, so start again, please.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Canon Vision Connected Experience. My name is Mazel, and I'm taking care of the pro imaging business into Romania, Bulgaria, Greece, and all Adria countries. Today, we are not going to talk about one camera or one lenses. Today, it's a great day. We are going to talk about a full solution and workflow. During our event, Sebastien Devaud, our Multicam Canon ambassador, and his great technical team will bring you into two kinds of solutions. Solution one will be a full large sensor solution using C300 Mark III, C500 Mark II, and cine lenses. And solution two is the surprise of the day, because for the first time, we are going to organize an event using our new PTZ solution, combining PTZ solution and corporate ENG cameras. During these 2 hours, don't hesitate to interact with us by using the chat box on YouTube. Sebastien and his team is available to answer to all your questions. We will have a Q&A at the end, 30 minutes of the live. Thank you for being with us. See you soon. Sebastien, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Jean. And welcome everybody to the B-Lab studio from B-Live Group. Once again, I'm very happy to be part of a Canon event to share our experience on set. Today, our purpose and topics will run around the opportunities and potential of the Canon product in a Canon multi-camera workflow. Our current special period is also the right moment to explain all the remote opportunities. As a TV director, I work in the broadcast industry since more than 20 years. And I really want to share, explain, and highlight all the benefits of the Canon products in the multi-camera setups. To make this possible, we have the chance to discover the amazing The Attori, who allow us to watch a real-life performance on set. But we are also connected to Austria. Marius, could you hear us?
Good morning.
Yes?
Yes, I can hear you very well. Thank you. Good morning.
Good. Very happy to see you again, once again. So please, can you introduce yourself and your role on the event?
Yes, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be part of this event. My name is Marius Plytnikas. I'm Sales Regional Manager for 11 countries. I'm working with lovely countries like Uzbekistan, Israel, Caucasus region, Ukraine, Malta, Cyprus, Turkmenistan. And Sebastien, do you remember our last trip just before COVID to Uzbekistan?
Thank you very much. So as a small summary, and as mentioned by Jean, we will have different parts. The first part will be dedicated to a Cinema EOS workflow, where we have the chance to have 2 real live performance of The Attori, and after 2 technical debrief, where I will explain in detail my choice of camcorder and also lenses. The second technical debrief will be to explain also the HDR and vision settings. The second part is dedicated to something that all the audience are awaiting, the new launch of the new Canon PTZ range. And as also mentioned by our friend Jean, the end of the event will be the Q&A part, where all the audience could ask everything about Canon multi-camera setups. Okay, and more than few words, I already want to thank all my team without whom nothing could have been possible. Again, even if all the Canon products here on the set are 4K capable, we have took the decision to stream in Full HD, our current standard for the broadcast industry. So we will stream in Full HD, 25p, 10 bits 4:2, with the benefits to be with profile, live profile, HLG. But we will explain more in detail later in the event. Now, just before the first live, please look at this small recording where you will discover a short historical memory of my already done project, shot with Canon multi-camera setups and workflow. Please, Seb.
Exactly 10 years ago, I had the chance to be part of the European launch of the original Canon C300, first product of the Cinema US range. I produced a movie in which I wanted to highlight the benefits and advantages of this first versatile Super 35 body. A better dynamic range than before, and accuracy of the colors thanks to the well-known Canon color science. Everything was planned to shoot a lot of other productions, and I enjoy it so much that I wanted to integrate it in all my multi-camera setups. My first experience was with M6, a French TV channel where I used to shoot a lot of different TV shows. At this time, no opportunity to use a remote controller to match several C300 together at distance. So we made the settings on one camcorder and upload to all the others thanks to a SD card dedicated to record the profiles. The result was very nice, and I really discovered that the depth of field of these big sensor camcorders could help us to avoid the moire of the big LED screen integrated in all the TV studios. Since 2011, this shallow focus, already well known in the cinema industry, became a new aesthetic style in our broadcast industry. In the same time, I also made a lot of multi-camera outdoor productions. From 2014 and during 3 years, I worked with my operators team on a great show for France television channel, where my choice for the camcorder was among the XF range with 6 XF305 and 3 XF105. My choice was made regarding the 12 hours of recording without any stops, too hard for the operators to focus in a Cinema US workflow, and also with the nice opportunity to have more time in color grading than usual for this kind of productions. Thanks to the high sensitivity produced by the Super 35 sensor, I had also great results with a C300 multi-camera setup in 2015 in the Louvre Museum, where we had the chance to shoot a VIP visit during wine night. All the setup was created with wireless transmission to manage my team with a mobile workflow. Always in 2015, with the launch of the CineServo lenses range, the operators were able to regain focus and zoom control much more easily than with the famous EF lenses dedicated to the photo industry. The apparition of this CineServo controller on these Super 35 4K lenses, already well known with the ENG 2x3 lenses, was the first step to enter in the easy remote setup for any devices as crane to control the lens at distance. Among this range, the first lenses available were 17 by 120 mm and the amazing 50 by 1000 mm. Last year, the new 25 by 250 was added to the CineServo range. The use of a full servo kit is also nice to mention as a great studio opportunity for operators. And more than all the other Canon products, the apparition of the official Canon remote controller RCV100 needed for any studio setup gave the power to the vision guide to match all the cameras together. Finally, it's also interesting to mention that since 2018, budgets have been reduced, forcing us to find solutions, in particular by reducing the number of operators. I decided to ask an engineer friend to build my Canon homemade PTZ with the compact Canon ME200 camera to keep the render of the Super 45 shallow focus. We really succeeded with them on various TV shows as Au Tableau, where most of the camera had been remoted to let the guest of the show really alone with the children who had to question him. Same workflow on more traditional daily TV shows where compactness was necessary, but always with the willingness to keep the aesthetic and cinematic render very appreciated by the TV producers. Finally, last setup example on a particular production where we had to create and simulate a real storm with rain, gust of wind, lighting, to see and study the reaction of a complete family in these extreme conditions. As we wanted to get the authentic emotions of this family, all the cameras were dissimulated in their house, and our homemade PTZ once again had their place in this amazing setup of 33 cameras. With time and techno evolution, all the tools requested by the broadcast industry to set up and remote a Canon multi-camera workflow appeared in the last 10 years, as remote controller, full servo kit, Cine servo range, Wi-Fi transmission, and 2 weeks ago the new Canon PTZ range. Today we have the chance to explore more in detail these Canon multi-camera setups in live conditions with a unique and simple PTZ workflow, but just before with a complete Cinema OS workflow. The show must go on, so please watch our first live music performance with the Hattori Band. 3, 2, 1.
Wings you can fly, take my breath away. Up so high, what's it like to find your way? If you try to come down, don't you cry, make a sound. I don't think that your heart would understand. 'Cause life ain't bright as gold, I'd say cold as snow. Who knows when there's light at the end of this? 'Cause all we need is a little bit of faith, better times away. All we need is to never go back. Is to never go back. Wings you can fly, don't feel scared, don't be shy. Can't let time pass you by with clouds of gray? Don't you go reminisce, you will fall in abyss. Take your pride to one side, things ain't the same. 'Cause even when we're gone, life will carry on. Who knows when, whenever our time is cold. 'Cause all we need is a little bit of faith, better times away. All we need is to never go back. Is to never go back. So settle down, oh, in the summertime, have a look around. Are things better now? Would you let me know if you hear them say things will never change? 'Cause all we need is a little bit of faith, better times away. Is to never go back.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you very much. Theatory, congrats for this live performance. Congrats, congrats. For this first workflow, Jean, please, could you explain in some details, how you manage this first Cinema OS workflow?
Yes, of course, Seb. So this solution, let's say, that's a large sensor solution, cameras, and a selection of Sebastien lenses. Sebastien will go in details later, but what is important to see, we have two sections. Section one is the AOS solution. We have three kinds of connection. We have, of course, you can see the arrow in black, which is the SDI signal for the team here to get the signal. We synchronize all this camera because we have these C70 cameras on a gimbal, so we have to generate genlock. So we are using genlock generators, and you can see on this map the arrow in blue that is showing this SDI connection for genlock. Then we have our grid RR100 cable, which is 8-pin connectors. You can see here the arrow in red, which is connected cine lenses, cameras to our RCP. The name of Canon RCP is RCV100. Then we have today, and this is great because we don't see this equipment so many times, so we have the section number 2, which is the vision section. We combine two 4K HDR display, 24-inch and 31-inch. So we are using one for the program and the other one for as a multi-viewer. And you can see here 5 RCP, RCV100, connecting with this 8-pin cable, the RR100, which is a RS422 connector. Then you have full control of the cine lenses and the camera. Thank you, Seb.
Okay, thank you, Jean. Already a lot of details for the workflow. Very nice. So now I want really to explain more in detail why my choice about the camcorder for this Cinema OS workflow and also for the lenses. So firstly, I want to show you this one. You have seen during, and even now I see it's wireless transmission. So it's maybe with some square. It's because of the, can you put the render? Yes, look at this guy. Come. Now we are with the crane. So wireless transmission with the latest release. The latest release of the Cinema EOS range, it's a C70. And we have the chance with the compact size to use on a one-hand gimbal. So please wait me a minute. But before I will take something, I want you to have your feeling. And what do you think about the C70 dedicated for a one-hand gimbal? Please, can you explain to the audience on this camera, please?
Yeah, so I think
I come back.
Canon C70 is the perfect combo with a gimbal because with the dual pixel, you can have the
technology. Yes.
Yes, you can have the focus, the automatic focus, and the face follows.
Yes.
So
tracking. Thanks to the tracking. So I think you like very much the way that even you are managing the gimbal.
Yeah.
You have the dual technology for my face and to keep and track the focus.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have regarding the weight? How do you think it's possible to use this C70 on a one-hand gimbal?
Yes.
Easy to balance?
It is, yes, but I think it's the maximum weight you can put on a one-hand gimbal.
Okay. And it's interesting because just before the release of this one from the Cinema EOS range, my choice, I love from the digital EOS, I love the 1DX Mark III. Yes. Very similar. of the body, the form factor.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Size.
And I use the Manfrotto gimbal from my side.
Okay.
And do you know this one? I love this one
I
too.
didn't use it.
It's I think it's also the maximum weight for this kind of one-hand gimbal. But I think with the new technology,
Yeah.
it's perfect because I have not the same dual pixel technology here.
Yeah.
So I think it's very useful.
Yes, and I have the touch screen.
Yes.
So I can put the focus everywhere I want. So, yeah, it's
So sorry for the wireless transmission. See if you have some square or different things. Yes. During the live on the drummer, I cut the wireless cut. But so it's okay.
Yeah,
And what do you
I like
think?
it.
What do you think about the LCD?
I think it's good because you can turn it in front of you,
Yes, the
So-
quality is good.
and the quality is good, and I think it's better than the other products.
From the competitor.
Yes, the resolution is better, so I like it.
Perfect. Thank you for this first analysis. Sorry, I come back. And now we will see the other product from my Cinema OS workflow. So now we will go, maybe not this one. This one. I have chosen to use the latest also release of the Cinema OS range, C300 Mark III. Both C70 and C300 Mark III are equipped with the new DGO sensor, dual gain output. What it is? It offers a total dynamic range of 16 plus stop. Amazing, the best, I think, high dynamic range existing in our broadcast industry at this moment. So it's really nice. And what is the benefits? It gives priority, one gain gives priority to saturation in the highlight areas, while the second gain gives priority to reduce noise in the darken and the shadow regions of the image. Very interesting, and it's really the reason I have chosen to record and to manage the live performance. Have you seen with the backlight, very high backlight? We're on the singer at the beginning. And also, I use one C500 Mark II. Again, it's one of the latest 1 years, the release 1 or 2 years. It's the different, it's the C400 Mark III and the C70 are Super 45. And this one is full frame sensor. So it's the reason I have just one, because I want to show you something later in the event. So this is my workflow. I have 3 C400 Mark III, one here with Emmanuel, one on my crane, and the latest on my slider SIOP here. This is C500 Mark II, the only one. Now it's good to explain also my choice for the lenses. So I have decided to use only lenses from the Cine Servo range. The first one was released in 2015, and it was for the crane. But I will start with my friend, Manu.
Hello, Sebastien.
Hello, Manu. So you are equipped with C400 Mark III,
Exactly.
and the lenses, I think it's very new, this one.
Yes.
The latest.
The last,
The latest.
yes.
Okay. It's 25 by 250.
Exactly.
Okay. So the focal length is amazing.
Yes, very amazing.
And do you have any extender on this one?
Yes, just here.
Okay. So with the extender, I think it's 25
Yes.
to
To-
375 millimeter.
Exactly.
Okay. Stéphane, could you put the menu, please? And Seb, I want the render of the image directly. Yes. Could you frame something as the drum? Yes. With the extender, or maybe my face. Okay. Here. Okay. You are with the extender? Okay. So this is 375. And wide angle, can I see 25? Okay, without extender?
Without extender.
It's without?
Yes.
Okay. So now, wide angle, please. Wide angle. Perfect. Focal length. Okay. Perfect. What is the interest to use? Okay, gimbal, please. What is interest to use Cine Servo range? At the beginning, it's to have the sensation for the operators to use the 2x3 ENG camcorder with the motor, with the drive. So it's easy to, when you are alone and you have to shoot something,
Yes, only with one hand.
and you can manage both zoom and also focus.
Exactly.
Because this, compared to the cinema lenses, it's 300 degree. This one, Cine Servo, it's only 180 degree. So with one hand, could you show to all the audience? With one hand, you can manage, and also okay. And you are also equipped with the full servo kit. This
Just here
and this.
and this.
Okay, this is dedicated to zoom,
To zoom, exactly, and this is for the
focus.
focus.
Okay, perfect. And you are my friend since very long time.
Yes.
Okay, Manu, but you are a strange guy also.
Yes, a little.
Because I see something very strange front of your lens. What is this?
It's just my personal touch.
Ah, okay. It's like a prism.
Yes, it's a prism.
It's a prism.
It's a prism.
So again, please, can I have the render of this camera? Yes. Ah, okay. And it's like to have a distortion for the, because in this workflow you are my master long angle.
Exactly.
And it's your personal touch to have something aesthetic.
Exactly.
Okay, it's this reason. You have always on the, yes, very nice. Thank you to put your personal touch.
Thank you.
Okay, another guy, another friend. Jean-Luc, with the crane. So you are in the workflow, you are my master wide angle for all the establishing shots. Because you are equipped with also a Cine Servo lens. It's 17 by 120. Sorry, I think for the audience, perfect, very nice. Can you go in this side? Because the background is better. Come, please. Come, no, with your crane, please, to have a better background for the audience. This way. No. Come. The crane. Yes. Perfect. Okay, so I have seen you are connected. Jean-Luc, you are connected directly on the drive here to manage with your own controller. You have the opportunity to manage with your own control the zoom and the focus. Come. We'll see, Jean-Luc, So it's your own controller. Zoom, okay. Okay, the result. And the focus, you have also the way to manage. Can you shoot frame on the set, please? It's better, yes. Can you go on the drum? Zoom on the drum. Okay, and change your focus in the same time. Perfect. Stéphane, can I have also the menu, please? And you, Stéphane, you don't know who is Stéphane at this moment. I will introduce later. But Stéphane, can you change the aperture, please? Okay, you have the power to change. You have also the power, I think, to change the shutter speed. Yes, okay. And also the sensitivity? Yes, okay. So you have the power to change everything. If I well understood, my friend Jean-Luc have the power to control the zoom and the focus, and my friend Stéphane have the power to control aperture, shutter speed, sensitivity. So two guys far off the camcorder, far off the lens, and we have the power to remote everything. Very nice. Now, yes, Jean, where are you, Jean?
I'm here.
Where?
Here.
Okay, please,
Yes.
come. Because I'm fan, you know, from the Cineservo range.
Yes.
I am fan of the big one.
Yeah, I know.
But I know that there is also two other models.
Yeah.
Can you explain? Because it's not my preference, but I think
I
it's
know.
important to notice that
Yeah.
it exists.
So yes, Sebastien is fan of our, let's say, high-end range of cine lenses, Cineservo, especially I think the last one.
The last one, yes. Of
Yes,
course.
the last one.
Because the focal length, amazing.
So yeah, but for affordable budget and production here and professional, it's a high standard, but this is more affordable. We have two lenses. I start with the 70-200, which is cine lenses manufactured. So this is cine lenses, okay? But this is affordable. So with this one, 70-200, it can be used on Super 35 sensor, but also in full frame sensor, which is very good. And if you want to cover, let's say, more wide angle, we have also the 1880. So combining 1880 and 70-200, you can have, for example, a 3-camera studio, and you can have this cinematic effects, this cinematic footage using a large sensor camera, but careful because Sebastien has something to tell on 1880.
Yes. Yes, you don't forget, but thank you for this. Can I have the render? Yes, thank you very much. This one I mentioned just before. It's the only full sensor of my workflow, C500 Mark II. But the big advantages of the Cineservo range is dedicated to Super 35 sensor.
Yeah.
In the past, in 2011, it's usual for any filmmaker to use EF lenses, because with the 5D Mark II and after with the first C300, but it was difficult to have wide angle because of the Super 35, because all the EF lenses are dedicated to full frame sensor. Now the Cineservo range is really dedicated to Super 35, and we have access to wide angle as 25-17 with my crane, with Jean-Luc. Please, Stéphane, can you decrop the 18 by 80? Yes, and I will show you the proof that it's dedicated. Look, the vignetting, because it's full sensor. So it's a proof that all the Cineservo range is dedicated to Super 35 sensor.
But Seb, not all, again, because, careful, again, this 70-200 is working for
which one?
Super 35, this one.
You mean this one?
Yeah, this 70-200 can be fit on Super 35 and full frame.
It's normal because it's 70.
Yeah, but yeah.
Okay.
Just to mention.
Jean-Luc, I will make like a teaser. Can you please go on the PTZ? Look at this. It will be, come here. Put you here. Look at this one. Execute. Yes, look at this. Second part of the event. But I think a lot of the audience wants to see the power of the new PTZ range. So in action, you will have the presentation by Marius, and after we will make also an interview. So this is the model, the big model, like a small teaser. But later. Now it's not for now. I think I have finished to explain in detail my choices. So now, please wait just 1 minute to see Jean, okay? It was this, perfect. Yes, I want also to add something very important. Why I have chosen to work only with complete Canon products. because since the beginning, I trust in something very important. I think Canon is among one of the only brands who produce sensor, processor, and lenses. Look at this. And I trust on this digital trinity. They build their own lenses and the camcorder. So I think the sensor and the processor are really dedicated to work with the quality of the 4K capable lenses. You agree?
I'm agree.
I agree. Yes, okay. Thank you. Also something very important. I forget also something very important. We have a workflow of, it's light workflow, 5 Cinema EOS camcorder, but with the guy who synchronized, because you are, Will, my friend, you are wireless transmission. How it's possible to synchronize everything? I think there is a guy who could explain this. So follow me, because it's interesting to have the explanation about how to synchronize all this workflow. Ah, my friend, you are Sebastien.
Yeah.
What a nice first name.
Thank you. You too.
So today we are both switching.
Yeah, exactly.
I switch all the live performance and interview, and you made all the events.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
No
Sebastien.
problem.
Difficult because two Sebastien in the same
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
So please, in briefly, could you explain to all the audience how to synchronize this light workflow, Cinema's workflow?
Yeah. So we use a Genlock generator, which is a clock that clock all the camera. This one we are using a black burst, which is analog signal, so you can split it with the normal analog video splitter, you know.
Okay.
And after the problem with the C70, I mean the problem is not problem. The
Okay.
problem is the
Wireless.
transmission.
Yes.
We cannot genlock it, so we genlock the receiver with something like a scaler or something
Ah,
like
scaler.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, and on the scaler you have a genlock input.
Okay.
So we genlock the receiver of the camera, and it's working like a buffer that send the frame at the good time.
It's easy to manage.
Yeah, it's very easy. It's
Okay,
just
but
clock.
it's very interesting for, I think, for all the technical directors who are present in the audience today.
Yeah.
Okay, and regarding the audio part, it's with the delay also.
There's not a lot of delay. I mean, this delay is made by the audio guy who make a
Okay.
delay on all the camera,
Okay,
and after that's it. But if it's genlocked, normally everything is clocked, so it should be okay for one delay for all the PGM.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sebastien.
Thanks.
Now it's time also to be connected with Austria, because I think it's important. I have explained in detail all my workflow, but I want also to give the words to Marius, because maybe you have some more information about the latest camcorder or lenses from the CineServo range and Cinema EOS range. So Marius, could you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much, Sebastien.
Yes.
Before going to the today or tomorrow technologies, I'll throw us a bit to the history. When Cinema EOS cameras, as you may know, celebrating 10 years anniversary this year. And everything started in 2008 when EOS 5D Mark II was launched. And when video makers, filmmakers was able to use with very affordable price, large sensor and control depth of field. And then this really was the start of Cinema EOS cameras. 2011, we launched the first Cinema EOS camera baby. This was C300. Today we have 7 different models from C70, C100, C200, C300 Mark II, Mark III, C500 Mark II, and C700. So this is really big family serving different type of needs. And then I also can say some examples of recent purchase. For instance, broadcast in Georgia, Formula TV, bought 7 pieces of C300 Mark III in using with CineServo lenses in their daily production. So the Cine large format cameras also very much fast coming to the broadcast environment as well.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Sebastien.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Marius, for this add of information regarding the Cinema EOS camcorder and CineServer range. Now the show must go on, and it is time to have to watch the second live performance of the Attori. But this time, because I have made the presentation of all my team, my friends, so this time with the behind the scene part included in the captation, in the switch, okay? The Attori, are you ready? So when you want, guys.
Let's do this.
Thank you. Chef.
Hey, I'm looking for a sentimental place where nothing ever gets stuck in the way. Could you be the one I trust with all my love tonight? Woo! You got me here forever, that's true. Whatever this is, I hope that you can feel it too. Get my feelings higher than you. But that don't mean I won't walk away, 'cause baby, who are we really? Does behavior happen to strangers? Why do this to me? Stop it, I don't wanna make this drown. Let's go. So please don't waste my time. Just throw me in the tide. The sharks can have my life. They tear my heart out, ain't making a sound. So please don't waste my time. Just throw me in the tide. The sharks can have my life. They're telling me now I'm up in the clouds. Hey, you're nothing like you were the other day. You told me you were gonna leave by. Woo! Then you checked your wrist and waved to say goodbye. That's fine. Woo! Let's go. You got me here forever, that's true. Whatever this is, I hope that you can feel it too. Tell me what you wanna do, I'm trying to find a different point of view. But that don't mean I won't walk away, 'cause baby, who are we really? Does behavior happen to strangers? Why do this to me? Stop it, I don't wanna make this drown. So please don't waste my time. Just throw me in the tide. The sharks can't have my life. They're tearing my heart out, ain't making a sound. So please don't waste my time. Just throw me in the tide. The sharks can't have my life. They're telling me now I'm up in the clouds. So please don't waste my time. Just throw me in the tide. Yeah, the sharks can't have my life. They're telling me now I'm up in the clouds. Thank you so much with the Attori.
Hey! Woo! Woo! Yes, very, very nice. Congrats again for this second live performance. It was nice. Thank you, the Attori. Thank you very much. So during this second live performance, we have seen also the behind the scene part with all my operators in action. But I have also saw some color grading in live, some variation of the color grading. With the guy also to manage to match all this camcorder together.
I think it's not far from here.
It's not far?
No.
Ah, it's not far from here. Okay. Maybe here? Where? Where? Ah! Oh! Stéphane! Stefan, so you are our shading operator.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
Hi. Thanks to join our team.
You're welcome.
Because I know that it's not so easy to have your availability.
Yeah, I'm fully booked, you know.
It's good. Good sign. Good sign.
Just kidding.
So I have some questions to ask you, but please, we have to answer briefly to keep the rhythm of the event.
Okay.
Okay? So firstly, could you describe your job and who are you? And also describe your role in our workflow in our event.
Okay, so I'm a shading. I've been shading operator for more than 25 years now for broadcast television, and I'm now a colorist also.
Ah, you are now a colorist.
Yes.
It's not so far, huh? Shading operator,
no,
because it's live and post-production.
Most of the colorists are not coming from the broadcast TV world.
Okay.
But, I decided that to be a colorist in post would be a perfect addition to in my career.
Okay.
It's fully compatible, and it's more powerful to do color grading. So live production is shading is really interesting, and color grading in post is the magical touch. You can, especially do things which you can do what you can do in live.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
But maybe soon.
Thank you very much. At the beginning, we have the explanation of Jean regarding our workflow. And I have seen that we are completely Canon products, even the displays and the RCP with the RCV 100.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have enough products to work properly here?
I added something, a tricky thing to add a waveform monitor. Because
trick is good.
Yeah, we always have tricks,
Yes, of course.
But the HDR waveform was not available, so I had to do something with DaVinci Resolve.
Yes.
In a live grade mode.
Okay.
To get some kind of waveform to see what could be this instrument, which is vital.
What are the essential specs of a traditional display to be able to work correctly as a shading operator?
It has to be a grade display. It's like the best panel that the factory can produce.
Okay.
It's a high quality panel which has specification, high level specification.
High level
like
specification.
10 bits, like all the functionalities you need to monitor any kind of signal in the broadcast world.
Okay. We have the chance, I think, to have all the size of the display range, Canon display range. So it exists on 17, 24,
and
31.
Yes.
Can you explain? They are dedicated to the field, to the
I'd say now the 17 is really, for me now, it's on the field.
On the field, okay.
It's like on the PTZ setup you have over there.
Okay.
We will see it. The 24 is good for control rooms. And,
control room, okay.
Yeah, it's good, but it's
this one.
This one.
This size, okay.
This size is good.
Come with us. Don't be shy.
It's becoming the minimum size for me, in my opinion.
Okay.
The problem is this is not easy to integrate this size.
You are clever. I see as standard, SDR, HDR.
Yes.
So you have a control both.
Yes, this one is HDR compatible. It has basically the same functionalities than this one.
Okay.
But I'm using it today to monitor the SDR image because we are producing now in HLG.
Okay.
Which is hybrid log gamma.
Okay. Explain. It's dedicated to what? Live,
it's live production.
So it's hybrid. It's not better than Canon log or the traditional Canon log 3 or 2.
It's a compromise.
Okay.
It gives us the opportunity to
have the benefits, to have a custom profile on live.
Yes, all the cameras are set in HLG profile from Canon inside the camera. So I set everything in HLG, and the video mixer is also compatible with HLG. So everything is HLG here.
Okay.
And the signal you're viewing on YouTube is a conversion. It's not a conversion, actually. You are seeing only this part of the signal, mainly.
Ah, yes, it's very interesting. Come.
The SDR is around here,
Yes.
and the HDR part is around here.
Ah, and you can see you use the HDR part, huh?
Yeah. We're using it, but the standard monitors, they can display this part, which is okay.
Look at this. When you look at the image, we can see that the clips, it's the logo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have way more colors and tints
Yes.
than in SDR. And visually we can see it. We have more red, more saturation, more details in more information in the highlights. It's more flattering.
Okay, and it's very high-end product. So how many? It's really dedicated on our workflow to the shading operator only, because you are the reference for all the workflow.
So to finish about the sizes, I would say the 24.
Sorry.
For me now in 2021, as shading operators, we should be working on 24-inch.
Okay.
Because of 4K, because of HDR,
Yeah.
because the requirements from the TV channels are getting higher in quality.
Okay.
And it's becoming hard to check the quality in 17-inch. And
Okay.
I'm also getting old, so my eyes are,
Yes, me too.
So 24 is my minimum now, and 31 is for color grading, for me, in my opinion. And we can use it also in control room.
Okay.
If you're producing HDR, you can use this monitor, because this monitor is also compatible with any kind of gamma EOTF you want to feed him.
Yo,
So
perfect.
you can give him
All this,
any kind of gamma, it will accept.
even the Sony one.
Even the S-Log.
Even the S-Log.
S-Log 2, S-Log 3, HDR mode. So even if you're producing with Sony, you can use this monitor to check the HDR signal.
Oh, a lot of choices.
Yeah.
But you are, as mentioned before, you are the reference, so you are the only guy of the team to have the opportunity to use this high-end display, no?
Yeah, because it's a big size.
Big size, yes.
But if we decided to put 17-inch at every post, like the lighting, we could feed everybody in HLG with 17-inch.
Okay.
It would work. And we would talk, everybody would talk on the same language, same base.
You heard before I mentioned something with the new Super 35 DGO sensor, dual gain output, who give priority to saturation in highlight areas and also give priority the second gain to reduce noise in the shadow regions.
Yeah.
So this kind of display, is it dedicated to you to make all the setting of this new 16 plus stop of dynamic range?
Yeah. I think the because of the new DGO, the sensor is less much noisy than it was before.
Oh, yes,
on
of
the
course.
older, the first three, the 300, the C300, and for example, the noise is very good. It's very low now.
Okay.
So you have this huge dynamic range they give you in one. There is no selection of gain. You have only one stage, and DGO is optimized for one stage of. There is no selection of ISO base.
ISO base, okay.
No. So it's perfect because it's giving the full dynamic to the signal.
Thank you. So we have to keep the rhythm, you know? So
You want me to dance?
no. So thank you. Because yes. No, it's enough, I think, for the display, but I want to talk a little about the RCV 100.
Yeah.
Yes, because before I asked you to change the camcorder of Jean-Luc, of the
settings,
crane.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you have the power to manage everything on the setting at distance.
Yes.
In our current special period, it's something very important to give to all the audience the remote opportunities for everything. So you can explain also briefly your role with this.
Yeah. Okay. So I can all the settings I need, basic operation, but even extended operations in the menu. We made the choice to share the same output for the live production, for the live feed today, and for the. I mean, normally we would separate the two feeds.
Okay.
One feed for the
Yes.
the production.
Yes.
For the mixer, for the video mixer,
Yeah.
and another feed, technical feed, like this one,
For
to
you.
check the status
Yes.
of the camera
Perfect.
remotely.
And surprise! I ask because he have his own controller. I asked Jean-Luc to manage zoom and. But I think you have also this power.
Yeah.
Could you show to with the 80? You know, on my sliders.
Yeah,
here?
yeah, it's this one. I can show you with the data.
This is 18 by 80, huh?
Yeah.
With the C500 Mark II.
Yes.
Cropped.
Yes. So
Okay.
I can zoom in,
Oh yes, and you can manage focus.
and I can adjust the focus, and then zoom out,
Perfect. So
and that's it.
if I have, you know, the budget are decreasing in the broadcast industry, so
Yeah.
I have not the same choice as before to have like one operator for each camcorder. Now, I can ask you, even if you have to match everything in live, to control also one camcorder?
I can make some adjustments
Okay.
if you need, but I won't have
The time.
the time. I won't be as responsive as an operator.
I have to find solution. Maybe PTZ could help me.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah?
Maybe. You never know.
Ah, yes.
you
We'll
should-
see later, no?
Yeah. You should check.
Okay, and you are a magician because I have seen also some modification of color variation, color correction. So could you show us, if you can change, if I want to start my live performance with a cold atmosphere, could you show us if you can
Yeah,
change
that's
this?
easy. It's
Wow, you are a magician.
yeah. You have to. You can have the full control or relative control.
And after the
If you want to
beginning
do
of the
something
live
very
performance,
strong.
you can change to hot atmosphere?
Yeah. Yeah. I can.
Wow, yeah.
go back
Okay.
here.
Thank you for this explanation. Stéphane,
You're welcome.
very nice. Thank you. And now, we just talk about remote opportunity. Huh? We have finished with this. And as I mentioned, this event is also dedicated to the launch of the new Canon PTZ range. So we will join with a slide. Marius, my friend, Marius, could you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can
Okay,
hear you.
so-
can you hear me?
You know, Marius, this event is really dedicated also to the launch of the new PTZ range. Huh? Yes?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I let you like 10 or 15 minutes to make a real presentation with slide to all our audience. And after, during this time, I will prepare like an interview with Jean. He will make an interview of the Diatory singer and keyboard guy, I think. So I let you during 10 and 15 minutes to make the keynote presentation or PowerPoint presentation of this new range of PTZ Canon. Thank you, Marius.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Jean, can I have the slides? Yes, so just, guys, few words about PTZ camera, and then why Canon has made these cameras. Of course, there is a big demand and big market for this. But it's not enough to have big demand and big market. We need to have the knowledge. So Canon has combined knowledge, and being one of the leaders in pro video camera makers, has combined knowledge in pro video camera and then in IP security surveillance camera business, which maybe not too many of you know, but we are producing also IP cameras surveillance. So combination of those two technologies, we have really nice and very much high quality PTZ cameras, which I now will be happy to talk about in more details. So what are the key features? It is high imaging quality, it is operator friendly, and this is connectivity. So these are three pillars that we will be focusing, and I'll be talking now in a second about each camera. Next slide, please. So we have launched a month ago or so 3 different models. So 2 indoor models, CRN 300 and then CRN 500 and then outdoor high-end model CRX 500. Let's few words about CRN 500. So this camera is 4K, having 4K 1-inch sensor. It is enabled to have dual pixel autofocus, which is the same as other Canon cameras have the same technology. 15 times optical zoom, image stabilized, and then also smooth PTZ camera. To those who has more time in post-production, we may use also Canon log or free, then also embedded in this camera. For those who wants to have ready picture without much spending time on post-production, may use wide dynamic range camera. Then it has this model has. Then N300, this is basically smaller brother of N500. It has half-inch sensor. It has hybrid autofocus system, meaning combination of phase detection and contrast. Then also very accurate and very fast focus system. It has higher zoom range, 20 times zoom, optical zoom, and then simplified scene modes, meaning that practically this camera is dedicated for wider audience. It is ready right out of the box, and you can establish different type of scenes. And so to formalize, we have 2 indoor cameras, which one is N500, it's more dedicated to middle to high-end user, and then N300 is for easy settings to dedicated for beginning or low-end user. Thank you. Next. A few words about CRX 500. This is outdoor high-end PTZ camera, which has 4K HD sensor, 1-inch, again, CMOS sensor, 15 times zoom, dual pixel autofocus. It has 12G SDI connectivity, means it can output 4K version. Also, what is mentioned, very much, of course, environment resistant, and then it's very much also to mention it has 100 presets embedded into the camera, so you can really have up to 100 presets for your production. Next one, please. So it is very important to note that we are launching not only cameras, but entire solution. So along with cameras, we have launched physical controller. Of course, we also have a possibility to download software free of charge, and then to control from your desktop, Windows based. Then our cameras is compatible with different type of protocols. We have own protocol, Canon protocol, but also compatible with different type of like NDI and other popular protocols. So the camera, the new PTZ camera, can be part of your system, existing system, very easy to embed. There is also, as you see from the slide, there is also interesting part, Cinema EOS system, future expansion. So I cannot talk much about this, but I need to say that with future firmware update, the Cinema EOS cameras will be part of our system. So this is, again, very good news for the future expansion. Next one, please. So yeah, so to control the camera, you have 2 options. You can download the software and then control from a desktop, or buy sold separately RCIP100 hardware controller. And a few things about some common features which these cameras having. So it has 4-axis correction mechanism, which means that you may adjust, and when some kind of, which could be causing some kind of distortion, etc., the camera automatically adjusts 2-axis vertically, 2-axis horizontally image. So this will definitely be much easier to control the camera. Then something about output. So I've mentioned there are a lot of outputting the possibilities via IP, with SDI, HDMI, or even N300 has also possibility to output via USB for the interviews, etc. So the IP has 4K maximum resolution, 30 frames per second, 420 in 8 bits. When SDA has Full HD, 60 frames per second, 4210 bits, and HDMI has 4K, 30 frames, 4210 bits. And then it can be also compressed into different ways. If you want to have squeeze the bandwidth, then you can also use H.265, or also a possibility to have H.264 or JPEG bandwidth. So this also depends on your workflow. So this is the PTZ cameras we have launched with. Very happy. The actual sales starts already next month. If you have any inquiries, if you have anything you need to suggest on the solution, please contact me or Jean, and then we'll be happy to respond all your questions about these new fabulous products from Canon side.
Thank you very much. Sur la grue, Seb, s'il te plaît. Thank you very much, Marius, for your presentation.
Thank you.
Now we will see, maybe the light is better here. Okay, so now we will see the new PTZ range in action. But before, I want to explain my, my workflow, my PTZ. Very simple. Look at this. This I will record in this Sumo from Atomos. It's a quad recorder, so I want to make an interview with 4 camcorders, 2 PTZ and 2 camcorders from the XF range, because you will see that all the technology of the new PTZ Canon is based on the XF range technology. So this is to record. I have 1 controller, 1 laptop to make my first settings of the PTZ. I hope that all the, yes, you can see, perfect. It's little dark, huh? Can you go with the light, please? Here, put your, here, come, Thomas, here. Yes, I want to see more here. Well, yeah, look. So I have 1 laptop to control and to make the first settings, my quad recorder here, and it's easy after I can switch, you see. The 17 display. The 17 display of Canon, Stefan talked about 10 minutes before. So it's the output of my program. And here I can change. So here it's PTZ, the big one. We will see it. The second one, the small one. Here it's Manu, the portable. So frame, please. Frame something. Yes. Don't say hello. You have to work with us. Okay, perfect. And this is dedicated to the face of Jean. Jean will manage the super interview of the Attori, the singer and the keyboard guy, Oscar and Julian. So come with us, come with me, sorry. Come, Thomas, also. I will present now the camcorder. This one on the small baby Manfrotto. I love also, all my tripods are from Manfrotto because they're very light. I love this kind of tripod. So this one is the small one, the small model, CRN 300. And it's really dedicated to corporate, normally. For broadcast industry, I think this one is better compared for the lens quality and also the feature inside. Because, as mentioned just before, everything is based on the XF range technology. So we have the same lenses as the XF 705. Manu, come, please. This time he is not my long angle master, but he is my portable. So with the XF 705,
Yes.
you will manage to make different framings.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this one is exactly the same lenses. So look at this, the L series. Mentioned that luxury, reliability, perfect, same inside. But also feature as dual pixel technology. I think it's the first PTZ range who offer the dual pixel, the autofocus, with this quality of dual pixel technology. Same as you like, Will. So really, it's interesting to see how it works. And also custom profile. I can also work with Canon Log 3, for example. And for the small one, here, be careful, my friend. Okay, for the small one, same as the big one, the technology is from another camcorder sorry for my English, which make the face of Jean, this one, the small one. Jean, could you explain us?
Yeah, of course.
Very briefly, this one is a XA55.
XA55.
Oh, it's also from the XF range, eh?
XA.
Yes, but okay, XA range.
XA.
Okay.
XA55.
Okay.
So
You have something to mention about this?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Okay.
So first of all, this is, I think, the first time we have that combination of PTZ 4K solution from Canon, and you combine with this good, brilliant idea with ENG camera, because as you say, we have this same sensor, 1-inch sensor on one cameras and 1 inch on one PTZ camera and 1 inch on the XA55. So XA55 is 1-inch camera with ND filters. This is perfect for news, for documentary, for corporate. But
I think the HF wireless transmission have changed. Okay, now we have the chance to have your faces. Yes, autofocus on this one. Sorry, because I think the wireless transmission. Seb, it cut. It's okay. Perfect.
Okay. So XA55. So every time if you have XA or XF and you have a 5 at the end, last digit, it means this is SDI. So that corporate news camera XA55 can be connecting in SDI in, let's say, multicam environment, combining PTZ and corporate. So this is a great workflow that, again, a solution combining PTZ, 4K cameras, and ENG.
Thank you, Jean.
Yeah.
It's enough?
Yeah, it's enough for this XA55 and what you
because they are
details are okay. Yeah. So we have the chance.
Sorry, I will go here to produce.
Yeah,
and
of
I
course.
will tell you when I'm ready.
Yeah, we
Okay,
need a director to cut.
Okay. So we go to manage on this very simple. Again, it's very simple. It's one quad recorder, 4 simple 2 PTZ and 2 XF camcorder, XF camcorder. So I will switch like this. So rec, I put the rec. So I will start. Jean, are you ready?
We are ready.
Oscar, Julian, are you ready?
We're good.
Yes, we are.
Perfect. So Seb, now you can go. Yes. Now I will switch. Jean, when you want.
Okay, welcome to the Attori. Very good to have you here today.
Thank you so much.
So this is Oscar. I think everybody seen Oscar as a singer.
Hi, everyone.
And this is Julian, who is, I think, kind of founder of the Attori. So welcome. Thank you for what you did today. All your songs and are very good. So can you please present your band, please?
Yeah, the Attori was born, I think, a bit more than a year ago, so in 2020. So Kaz and I, so Kaz is a drummer, we started to write and produce a few songs. And we met Oscar moving from London like last summer. So we wanted to, let's give it a try. And so I think that was a perfect match. And so we were dreaming of playing on stage for, I think ever since. And it seems it's today, so we're so happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Thanks for having us, guys. Really appreciate it.
Okay, we were looking for a band for this content today, and you are very creative in terms of music. You produce a lot of songs, but we have identified that you are making some music videos. Okay, I have a question. Why is it important, of course, for a band to do music videos, but today is different. It's a multicam streaming live. So can you, why is important for you this multicam solution instead of making?
Do you want to answer that one?
Yeah, I think it's what you said, Jean. I think the time is special at right now. So people used to go to concert, to have like an audio and a visual experience. You can't do that anymore, at least for a while. So if you want to keep connected like to the people, to the fans, to pretty much anyone, you have to be innovative. And I think having like a live stream session like this with like all these cameras, it is a must. So yeah, to keep doing what we do.
I totally agree with that. It's really important to be connected as much as possible, and this is one of the great ways we can do that in today's time. Yeah.
Interested? Yeah, that's a multi-camera world now.
That's right.
Yeah. Can you tell us about roots and influence of your music, please?
Yeah, of course. So we're very influenced by a whole range of different artists. I'd say Maroon 5 is a big one. But recently, I think Dua Lipa. We just can't deny how.
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber's massive right now. He's always been massive, but I mean, his new album's huge. We try and find different sorts of influences a bit everywhere and try and make our own sort of vibe from that. Yeah, so we're very much ourselves, but we're humans at the end of the day. We are influenced by the greats out there.
Yeah, thank you. How do you deal with social network, Julian?
I think this is like the only way to keep connected to people. I think Instagram is like the main ones. We try to do live, on Instagram to
Twitch,
show
Facebook.
Yeah, the music, but also
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok is different. We started a TikTok page. Well, I'm not sure if we're good with that.
We're not too big on it right now, but.
But I think it's important to share. I think people want to see the music, of course, but I want to also, and we like to share what we are, behind the scene. Also, like we are,
for sure.
Music enthusiasts. We like to write music, of course, but we like to have fun also.
We like people to get to know us a bit more individually and as human beings because, it's just really interesting, I guess, to get to know people on a more personal level. And that's what socials can do. Social media, Instagram's brilliant for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, when we prepare this discussion, you inform me that you always need a cameras to show to your fans and your life, because that is what you're doing, but that is also who you are, and so that's good.
Whether it's a phone or if it's on camera, but definitely something.
I mean, most phones are pretty good these days.
Yeah, of course. You most of the time using smartphones.
But you have to do phones also.
Yeah, but yes, moving to cameras is much more.
But Canon's the best at that kind of stuff, Yeah. Brilliant.
Okay, thank you guys. I leave you. I can see in the chat box that so many fans of you
friends.
talk about they are friends
Thank
and
you
fans. So, can you please inform our audience if they want to connect with us, how we can do this?
So you can find us on Instagram and pretty much everywhere on the Hattery Official on Instagram, and we've got a new song out called Wings. So make sure to check that one out on Spotify or Deezer, Apple Music. And thanks again, guys. It's been really great.
Thanks for having us, everyone. Thank you.
Yes. See you in a bit.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, man.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Jean. Stay on stage, please. Okay.
I stay on the stage.
Yes, please.
I'm very well here.
Can I have my friends on their chef? Yes, good. So I will stop the recording now. Yes. Stop. And now I will show some also good feature of this new PTZ. So I have the way to use the controller. You can see here from the PTZ. And please, who is okay? Manu, can you go on the place with Eric to show to all the audience how I manage to switch everything? Yes, here. You can see this is the portable. You have Manu here. So, and this is the result of the broadcast, the CRN 500 PTZ here. And look, okay, it was, and when I switch here, I have the choice to manage up to 10 on this controller, 10 cameras, and also 10 presets. So look, it's very easy. I have recorded before some presets. So I have Manu, so I can change here and look. Here I can make up Eric. If I want to have Manu, up Manu. And also here you can see both of them. And I can change from the other camcorder, the small one, more for the corporate for corporate works. Second, I change camcorder. And here you can see I have preset also, large. Second one, only this one. And after this, can have only. And I can modify in live also. You see my preset like this. It can change. I can zoom if I want. And if I want to go back in my preset, I just have to take this, and after it's the same as before. I can record, and it's very easy to manage. But I was very impressed by other things. This is one controller, and you have the choice of your controller, because there is a lot of protocols which works for control this PTZ. But in the box, I have discovered this. It's from Canon, a very small remote, but I love it already. You know why? I have the choice to manage up to 4 camcorders, to manage the pan and tilt with just these buttons. And look at this, I have also all my presets. So look at this, I can choose the camcorder, but it's better if we go near the, yes? Okay, follow us. So we go with the big one, the broadcast one. Look at this, amazing. I love it already. So I choose, this is camcorder PTZ 1. I choose 1. And just after, look at all my presets. 1, 2, 3. Do you see? It moves. 1, 2, 3. So I can manage only with this on my preset up to 4 camcorder. Same. Second one, come. Look at this one. I choose camcorder 2, PTZ 2. And I change my preset 1, 2, to have the proof that it works very well. And the reactivity also, very reactive. Amazing. I mentioned before also some eye feature. I think it's the only one from all the brands of PTZ camcorder. Follow us. Ah, Stéphane, you are here also. Okay, maybe I need your help because I want that all the audience could see everything. So put this with me. Push it. Yes, I want to have more. Yes, thank you. Okay, it's not... So this, come, please. Look at this. This is for the first setting, and it's to manage, you know, like a shading operator, as Stéphane, to manage the first setting, to choose the resolution, to choose also the frame rates. Everything is managed by the laptop and the application. And this one, it's also good to see the feature of the dual pixel technology. So we are... Thank you to put the mask away. It's good. So I go and focus. Could you look at the camcorder without your face detection? Okay, look. You have detected. Can you move slowly your it follow? Tracking works very well. Amazing. Thank you. I want to make a test. Sorry. Seb, can you put something like my wide angle on the sumo? So I went on camera 2. Yes. So this. Okay. And Seb, please, can you add me something for the light? Because I want to make a small test with the reactivity of the dual pixel technology. Look, 2 small lights coming very near. Yes, from Jean. Look, Jean have one. And also my friends, Manu have one. Okay, we will go and test. Could you put out your glasses, please? Yes, thank you. Here, look, it detects the face Be careful of, yes, perfect. And now, Seb, I want to test it in low light environment. So could you switch off the background light? Not the backlight, the background light. Le décor, not the backlight, pas le contre. Ah, you put everything out. But I have still the dual pixel working. Look, there is nothing. Seb, put my sumo. This is the light of the set. And look, put now the, yes, it's still, move. Yes, at this, you need to be, okay. Seb, could you put the light on? Yes, look, it works. Even in very low light environment, it still works. What do you think? You love dual pixel technology, my friend Will? Yes? Again, it works, huh? Yeah. Thank you very much for this. Amazing. So, I think we have finished a big part of the event. Maybe, my friend Jean, do you have something to add regarding the PTZ range, the new PTZ range?
No, I have nothing to say regarding PTZ. I think we say everything. This is huge because that's the first time we are doing something in a real condition, in a production, let's say, executive production environment. So thanks, Seb, thanks to the team, thanks to all camera operators, thanks to Be Live Studio to be there to make this with us today.
I think it's also maybe good to give the maybe the words to Marius.
Yeah. I also would like to, of course, thanks our team in Vienna who is connecting, and I also just want to say something because we are starting collaboration with some universities in our region in. Let's say Central and East Europe, and today we have some students from SAE in 18 in Greece. So I would like to thank the schools, the university, the SAE, and students and teachers and the team that is that's the beginning of the partnership. We are going to launch a film competition with students, and please be aware that Sebastien will be a part of this student film competition. And I think this project of collaboration between film university will be extended to our entire region. So Marius and I are also available to make this partnership with universities. So thanks to SAE, First University. Thanks to Marius to be with us today. Marius, you want to say something?
No, it's not the end. Huh? We'll start the...
I know.
You not say goodbye to Austria.
I'm not saying this.
Okay.
Just if you want to say something.
And we forget to mention something important. You have seen on the signal output, we have put the name of the camcorder switch with the lens. So you can follow us.
Yeah,
yes.
I think people see.
I think it's an idea of Marius, no?
Yeah, it's an idea of Marius.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks to the team to have the right activity to put this on the program. I think now we have to keep the rhythm.
Yeah.
No.
We have to keep the rhythm.
So we have to it's the beginning of the Q&A part.
Yeah, Q&A.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think let's start with maybe Marius have some questions. So Marius?
Yes. Can you hear me? So we have a question. What's the difference? Could you please define the difference between Cine Servo Lens series?
Cine Servo Lens and what?
So between those Cine Servo series, so just define 1880, 70-200, what's the difference between them, between Cine Servo lenses?
And what?
Yeah, I think the question is maybe between, I don't know, I've seen that question, so I don't know if it's the difference between photo lenses and cine lenses,
okay.
So, or if, what is the difference between all model of, we have semi-servo kit and full servo, so maybe First
Yes,
of all,
you're
I
right.
think we can
I-
take the question like, what is the difference between photo lenses and cine lenses? First of this.
Okay. As mentioned before, with the revolution of the 5D Mark II, we start to produce with EF lenses because 5D Mark II is from the digital EOS. So we have plenty of choice thanks to the EF range. It's more than 80 or...
Yeah, if we combine EF from cine and photo, is
Okay, but it's really
100 model, yeah.
dedicated. It's really dedicated to photo world, and it's not easy to focus because
I
the
think-
ring are not made for broadcast or cinema. And it's also the idea to create in 2015 the new Cine Servo range. As mentioned also before, it's dedicated to have the same sensation for the operator as the 2x3 lenses with the same, but this time dedicated to 4K Super 35. So it was the increase of the power and to remote everything, as we have the demonstration today of all the opportunities to remote thanks to the new Cine Servo. And compare to the cinema lenses, it's true that everything is made for the way to use it alone for an operator, ENG, as we mentioned also, because thanks to the degrees of rotation of the focus ring, it's 180. It's easy for an operator alone to manage with this degree. On the cinema lenses, you need a focus puller because it's 300 degree. So without alone, with an impossible. Impossible. So it's really dedicated to broadcast industry. When you are outdoor production, it's good for operators who manage themselves. But here on the multi-camera workflow, it's very nice to have remote opportunities. Thanks for the shading operator as Stéphane, and also for all my friends with the full servo kit, and also with the own controller of Jean-Luc for the frame.
And this is a good question also to say today we have semi-servo kit on 1880, 7200, and Manu is working here with a full servo kit, which allow him to have command on the tripod. So yeah. And this is broadcast environment.
Broadcast environment. So now we have, you know that I love Canon since the beginning because I fell in love when I was student. I fell in love with the narrative grammary of the lenses. As director, as Stanley Kubrick or Sergio Leone, who write with the narrative grammary of the lenses. So now Canon is very powerful for the lenses. The first guy is an optical guy of Canon. So we have to respect, and I think all the industry respect the lenses of Canon. And now we have free range. So we have the photo world with the EF and RF, the new
mount
range, and broadcast industry Cine Servo and cinema lenses, also beautiful lenses dedicated to cinema lenses. Cinema, range.
I hope this answered to the question. Any other question, Marius?
Yes, thank you for the answer. And then there is another question with Sebastien. So we have different type of cameras here. PTZ cameras, 6A series, Cinema EOS cameras with Super 35 and or full frame sensors. So which type of cameras for which projects would you choose and why?
Okay, thank you for this question. Now, with the, as mentioned also before, our period, our generation is really dedicated for the producer. It's difficult for the producer because all the budgets are decreasing in the broadcast industry. So I have no the same choices for the operators. Now the producers wants to limit the number of operators. So I have to find solution. So my choice will be for, I saw, daily production, daily show. It's really, the PTZ is really the nice solution because the render is very, you have seen, it's same lenses. So I have also L-series, even of the PTZ. I have dual pixel technology. So it's very easy for me for daily show to have result. And also, I have shallow focus. I love the depth of field, as many filmmakers, as many guys in the industry. So I have also the opportunity with the new PTZ to have a nice shallow focus.
Yeah.
Because I had with the XF 705, so same with the PTZ broadcast. So for the daily show, I think PTZ is really the best solution now.
PTZ and combination with corporate or only
Yes,
PTZ?
PTZ, because
Okay.
I have the chance to have producer who understood that I need operators. And you have seen that I have many choice of framings thanks to the portable. So I have always one, even if it's one, I have always one operator. So yes, combination. And it's perfect combination. Again, everything, the technology of the PTZ is based on the XF technology and the XA. And also, but to finish, to reply to Marius, if I have the opportunity, I love to work with C300 Mark III and the first workflow for live performance. Have you seen the backlight, the power of the backlight of the first live performance? Thanks to the DGO sensor. Super 35, high sensitivity, high dynamic range. So if I have the possibility, of course, I want to use workflow as our cinema workflow. It's like a big weapon in our broadcast industry.
You mean combination of large sensor cameras and cine lenses?
And I love to produce a lot of commercials. So it's usual for me to also make my choice among the cinema range of lenses, like prime. I have a lot of choices. So it's a good question because I choose each type of production I can change. It depends, but I have the choice, and I love to mix everything. Yeah. It's a world of the versatility of Canon products. I can change and mix everything, thanks to the EF mount also, because I can put EF or mixed with Cine Servo. Everything is possible. Same profile. Everything
and with various options.
Yes.
I have a question to Stefan. As a colorist, and you discussed with Sebastien about now, I think it was the time when we prepared the show. It was interesting topic that today this colorist position is changing a bit. You say shading
operator.
Shading operator, okay. And so your position changed a little bit with this, let's say, extended color science, and now you are doing post-production in live, and you remember that discussion? So
yeah. Sure.
Can you give us some input regarding, of course, on EOS cinema cameras, and what are you doing, and what is your opinion of how do you manage the color science between this show?
Yeah. The thing I try to choose projects where I can be at the shooting, managing the settings of the camera, and after the editing, I can color grade the program. And so, is it the good direction for the answer? It's the best position for the. For having a main view of the whole workflow, and as a colorist to be on set and to have to recall how was the set, how was the lighting, whether it's live like today with some musicians or a commercial or something else. To be on set is a great advantage from the colorist point of view.
Yeah.
Because most of the colorists, they receive projects and they don't know anything about how was set up things.
Yeah, because of this extension of all the time of dynamic range, colorist point of view is needed, and this is good.
And about the dynamic range, we are trying to to bring all the different spaces into one main space for post-production and for color grading.
Yeah.
So spaces like Canon log and like all the spaces that provide these cameras, we can arrange them in the software to be covered by the widest space for working without destroying information.
Great.
So in Resolve, we can use, we are using more and more color management, like ACES. ACES workflow is very good. I like it a lot these days.
You are in the future. You work already in the future. ACES.
Yes, because ACES, it's always evolving.
Yes.
You have several versions, and it's open source. But it's very convenient because production company, they ask us at the end. We are at the end of the workflow. We're the last element in the workflow. So we don't have enough time to do really precise work the directors are asking us. So working in a main huge space like ACES, for example, but there are some others, is a way to get a good result really fast.
Yeah.
You know,
And
as a base.
And did post-production display that we are giving you for this event is helping you in this?
Yeah, of course, because mostly the 31-inch.
Okay, the 31 inch.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one
Okay.
I would keep
In your
for control room.
for control room, yes.
Thank you, Stefan. Marius, do you have any other question for Sebastien or Stefan?
Or for you?
Or for me, yes.
Yes, we have another question. So 16-bit dynamic range is recorded in what type of codec? Is there also a RAW kind of format?
16.
Okay, it's not 16-bit.
No, 16 stop.
16 stops.
16 stop.
16 plus stops.
16 plus, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I think there's a misunderstanding.
The question is dedicated to what?
No, which codec? But there's no codec.
Maybe
no
you could
codec.
explain the different codecs offered by the cameras. Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have RAW. We have
16 stop is for HDR.
Yeah.
If you want really to see something with
Benefit.
16 stop, it's HDR.
It's HDR. yeah.
Of course, HDR.
Yeah, but you can also use the 16 stops in SDR and bring the highlight back in the
As our live performance.
in the color grading room.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's also the benefits to have the DGO sensor.
Yeah.
For the first live performance with the big backlight at the beginning. We can see the face. And this is the power of the new DGO, I think. Huge backlight.
Yeah, but the only thing is the HLG is limiting us a little bit.
Okay.
Because we are in the live workflow,
Okay.
we chose to do
Interested.
to have outputs in HLG. But if we shot in C-Log, we would have more information in the highlights.
Ah, yes, of
I
course.
think.
But we are in live.
Yeah. And it's offering us the compatibility for SDR.
Yeah, because this is important for our audience to mention that we wanted to stream HDR, but as of today, there is, I think, very few solutions to stream HDR. We were ready to stream HDR. We work a lot of this thanks to all the team and to you guys. But finally, because of YouTube, we decided to
It's too much risk.
yeah, it was very difficult to find a way to stream HDR. Maybe in 2 or 3 years, Canon is ready, but the technology behind.
No, maybe not 3 years. I
Yeah,
think,
maybe.
this year.
Okay, this year. But as Canon, we are ready. We just need this streaming platform to be more performant in HDR. Yeah. Marius, any other question?
That was the last one. Thank you very much.
The last one.
Okay.
But we have 20 minutes more.
Okay, there is a question that I got
We are in advance.
from
Maybe I have a question
Serbia.
for Marius. I will find a question for Marius.
No, there is a question from Serbia.
Serbia.
Yeah, from coming from WhatsApp, from one of my our, let's say, partners there. Sebastien, sorry, Stefan, this is more to Sebastien and his team. Okay, we are
you
in two-thirds broadcast environment. Why shooting?
Sorry?
We are in two-thirds broadcast environment, cameras, two-thirds,
Two-thirds.
small sensors.
In Serbia, you mean? The guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, two-thirds, small sensor cameras.
Well, not?
No.
The guy in Serbia is.
Sorry.
We are in the world of
It's
broadcast.
You,
Okay.
you speak at the place of the guy.
Yes, that's
sorry,
a question.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
So why making a TV show or live like in large sensor? What is the benefit for you and for the audience, and why?
Again, I have decided to produce the live performance in Cinema US workflow because of the large sensor, because of the high sensitivity, the render of the beautiful shallow focus, depth of field, amazing, and also the choice of all the remote opportunities thanks to the new the CineServer range.
Okay.
So, and dedicated the talk interview with PTZ because it's like a daily show for me. So we have to create something very simple. You have seen in the Pelican case, I can have 4 camcorder, my quad recorder from Atomos, and it's over.
Yeah, I'm chatting with Goran, and so what is saying? Do you think this is needed for broadcast?
If you want to make the difference with, have you seen the power of the new filmmaker in our generation?
Yeah.
We have to take care of this because they are very powerful.
Yeah.
And now we have also to make the difference and to keep something very aesthetic. To make the difference, I think today we have to make the difference with aesthetic.
Yeah, and I really would like to say,
Stefan.
Oh, sorry, Stefan. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. No, I would add that beside the competition, the quality requirements from the people, the providers, they are getting higher.
Yeah, content creators are getting.
They want better optical quality. They want depth of field. They want all this, even for live production sometimes.
Even for live production.
Even for theaters, for concerts.
Yeah, of course.
So more and more we are using large sensors from Canon, from other brands, to get this
render.
Cinematic
render, yes.
This cinematic result, and because culturally it's moving forward to this result in day-to-day production also.
Yeah, and this is what I wanted to say also. Now people are looking at very high quality TV at home, and cinematic FX is kind of, it becomes usual, you know.
And don't forget that the people at home now, they have at least 42-inch panels.
Yeah,
yes. And
I have 55, and sometimes in editing room they have 70.
Yes.
You know, it's getting crazy. This is why I'm asking for 24-inch minimum panels in control room, because when they call you a week later, they're watching the image on a huge panel.
Yes, and also a lot of on their mobile.
Yes, that's the way it is now. You have
big and very
big and small, SDR and HDR. So you have to. But what I wanted to add regarding the large sensor also is we are using better quality lenses than in 2/3. Way better quality lenses.
Yes.
It makes in my opinion, it makes 75 of the job. The lens.
Completely agree.
You have big lens like this.
And there are all the CineServer range is 4K capable. Yeah. Because the next standard soon. Huh? When do you think our standard will be 4K in the broadcast industry?
It should be already.
Yes.
We are late.
We're late, yes.
We're late.
Yeah.
Everything is ready, but we're late, as usual.
Yeah, transmission
You know,
is late.
the TV in Japan, it's 8K. Huh? They work already in 8K. And the Olympic Games, we will see, but I think a lot of surprises.
Yeah, it's a bit too much.
Yes, but they...
Sebastian, you have a question for Marius, you say.
Yes? I have a question for Marius. What do you think...
Listening.
Yes. Do you think about the new PTZ range? Do you think that it's already something usual to use in the region you are working?
It's actually very much coming, and today already usual. So the fact that we have already received quite a few orders in the system, still sales starts next month, this also just proves.
Okay.
It's getting, demand is there already.
And they already use some PTZ products from competitors?
I'm not so sure, and I think so. This is now starting really pick up very heavily now.
Because I had
maybe also COVID situation also influences as well.
Okay, because I remember I had the chance to share a big, nice event with you in Uzbekistan, and I think I love the way of using the PTZ, the new PTZ range in the daily production for TV. So I remember a lot of nice guys. We have new generation guys in Uzbekistan, and I hope that you could and we could see the result for their TV center. Very interesting event with Marius in Uzbekistan.
Yeah, and that's a good time also to say hello to all our customers. Yeah, and I received some message from, and they will share. They work. We have, like Marius says, some orders. We have some projects for PTZ
and
coming.
Personally, I want to say yassas to all Greece, because I was born in Athena.
Yeah. Seb is 50% from Greece.
Yes, 50%. In my heart, I think 100%. Yes.
Okay, so Marius, no question anymore from our office in Vienna.
We have, again, I think 5 minutes before the last live performance of the Atori.
Yeah, so for me, I really would like that camera. Huh? It's for me.
Yes, it's yours.
Yeah, so I really would like to thank, first of all the team involved here. I would like to thank Stefan, Sebastian, again, the team. I really would like to thank our office in Vienna, Marius. There is also Harold, Ferry, who are helping a lot for this project to be there. So thank you to all of us, and thank you to our technology to make this possible, and thank you to the team to combine everything.
I hope we have replied to all the questions about the multi-camera workflow setup, because I think there is no so many events regarding this kind of multi-camera opportunities. And thanks also a lot to the Atori, because it's a real chance for us to have this live performance.
Yeah.
And I hope that it could be a nice promotion during this current period, very special for all the artists, because there is no stage to produce. So thanks again a lot. I love you. You are in my heart. Yeah. Thanks, Jean, very much, because I know that without you, nothing had been possible here. Yeah. So thanks also a lot. And I will ask a last thing to my friend Marius and to Austria to manage and to set up the last live performance of the Atori. Could you say and could you give information about the next meetings from Canon, or something you want to add? Say bye-bye to all the audience during 2 minutes, because you have to change a little the setup for the Atori. Okay, Marius?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sebastian, Jean, and the group. It was really great show. Thank you very much. Congratulations with a successful performance. From my side, it was really nice, and then this is something that I will be sharing to these recordings. Next things what we are going to do, of course, we are now receiving samples next month, and then we'll be distributing to the countries for the local touch and try. So this is something next step to give locally to touch and try cameras to make sure that this really fits customer needs, and then this is something that will be next step. Today we'll be also running at 3 o'clock Vienna time, will be another session. So if someone missed beginning of this, we'll be also making live event today, 3 o'clock. So again, thank you very much. Then I'm looking for the last performance of the band.
Thank you so much, Marius. Thank you. Just before, again, I want to say bye-bye to all the audience.
Cecilia, Sasha, we receive your message. Thank you from Serbia. Thank you, Bulgaria, Romania. Everybody, I received so many messages.
And as usual, stay connected and creative.
Stay tuned. Yeah,
okay?
Creative. Yeah.
Are you ready, guys?
Let's do this. We're ready.
Okay, when you want.
Eyes. You made me realize that everybody says to hold up, take your breath. What she like? Is she up playing burning cool? Yeah, she's cool. Let's go. Oh, you're sparkling love. It's a strange type of rush. I don't want nothing much. Give me love, yeah, the good stuff. Oh, you're sparkling love. Shining star from above. My sugar crush, have a cup on the up right now. Ooh, baby, you got that summer vibe. I can see it in the way you get me. Ooh, wanna feel your body kiss me. The cold and ice, gotta hold me so tight. Everybody says to hold her, take your breath. What she like? Is she up playing burning cool? She's cool. Oh, you're sparkling love. It's a strange type of rush. I don't want nothing much. Give me love, yeah, the good stuff. Woo! Oh, you're sparkling love. Shining star from above. You're my sugar crush. Have a cup on the up right now. Hands up. Woo! Tell me when it's fade out. It's all for real, yeah. Oh, I know now, oh, I do. I wish that we could find a galaxy, 'cause I wanna show you places, things you'll never see. Tell me, how have we still kept our sanity? Tell me, why are we still in reality? Oh, you're sparkling love. It's a strange type of rush. I don't want nothing much. Give me love, yeah, the good stuff. Sparkling love, shining star from above. You're my sugar crush, every cup on the upright. All we want is sunshine, roses. I don't need nobody else but you. We just want good times, no tears. Magic in the way that dreams come true. Thank you so much, you've been amazing.
Thank you, guys.
Oh!
Big up Canon.
Bye bye. T'envoies le logo quand tu veux. Bye bye.
Bye bye.